It's now time for Around Town on KWN Community TV Channel 7. The views and opinions on tonight's program are not necessarily those of the staff nor the management of KWN TV 7 and Dade County Broadcasting Incorporated. Now, let's go Around Town on KWN TV 7.
Well, Dex, thank you for coming on with me today.
Sure, anytime.
You've just become my little co-host, haven't you?
Somewhat, yes.
We're gonna have to get Rex out of the swamps up there.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I don't know what he's
Rex
doing.
just hadn't been feeling well. Look here, got my glasses on. Rex just hadn't been feeling well lately, and we just gotta pep him up.
Yeah, I need to go see him sometime this week.
I want to go see him too.
Yeah.
You know, Rex is not a spring chicken.
I know. I know that. He knows
Even
that
though
too.
he hops around like he is,
Yeah.
he's really not.
Well, he wasn't at church yesterday, and I don't think he was at work either, because I think he's not working there anymore. I think. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. Just sitting at home.
So hey, if
feeling
you
bad.
and I know most people knows Rex Blevins, reach out to him.
Mm.
He's just kind of, we get in those ruts sometimes.
Mhm.
We get sick. We just get in those ruts.
Mhm.
Your dad was sick yesterday, but you know where your dad was this morning, don't you?
I bet he was at work.
Oh yeah, with
Yeah.
fever,
Yeah.
which doesn't make any sense.
Sure.
But
Well.
that battle's
Mhm.
done lost.
Yeah.
But anyway, today's Martin Luther King Day, and so I felt that it would be fitting. We're gonna tell a few things about Martin Luther King. We're gonna play a few little snips at the on our commercial breaks, and at the end, we're going to play his famous speech that he gave 5 years before he passed away.
Mhm.
And I was reading this. I didn't realize this, but do you know? The last 5 years of his life, they say he was more unpopular the last 5 years than when he first started. Because
more popular the last 5 years?
no, less.
Less than when he started.
Because there was people that didn't feel that he was strong enough. He was always about peace and,
Yeah, he was very
and
passive.
reconciliation.
Yeah, I know Malcolm X was his contemporary, very, very popular, much more aggressive than he was.
Right.
I'm sure he was maybe losing some fan base to him at that point. I don't know.
But think about this though. When you look back on today, as you look back,
Mhm.
he's the one that we all remember.
Right.
We all remember that peace
Mhm.
that he always promoted.
Yep. Became a martyr of modern American society.
I mean,
I saw something today. He would be as old as Martha Doyle if he was alive, same age. I
yes,
believe.
he could still be alive.
Yeah. Right. I
I
think,
mean, he has an extraordinary legacy.
right.
I mean, we're not celebrating Malcolm X Day today.
Right. Exactly.
But what's sad is I don't really know, but I just imagine with schools taking everything else out, they're probably losing a lot of our history too.
Yeah, I'm sure that's true. Yeah, but and that's the funny thing, I guess. I don't think kids even learn that much about Martin Luther King. Not really. I mean, we have a day designated where you would learn about him, but they don't go to school on that day, which is today. So I'm not sure how much they're even learning about him, really. I was in college before I listened to his whole speech because a teacher made me. And he mentioned Lookout Mountain in that speech. And I was like, oh, that's...
Oh, does he?
He does, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and Justice Roll Down, Lookout Mountain, Tennessee, or something like that. It's just one line. But yeah, he spent some time in Chattanooga from what I remember.
People just didn't feel, or a lot of people just didn't feel he was radical enough.
Yeah.
But
Well, I can see that. People like a sensational character. I mean, like you can look at the last... I don't want to go way too big here, but the last election we had, a lot of people really liked Donald Trump, and a lot of people liked Ben Carson. But in the end, I think Donald Trump's personality, his big, fiery personality, kind of won the day. Because Ben Carson was just way too mellow for some people, I guess. Not aggressive enough.
well, I think in elections, this is my thinking.
Mm-hmm.
You win with enthusiasm,
Yeah, I agree.
hope.
Yeah.
I mean, I can remember that it was the same way when Obama won.
Mm-hmm.
He was he promoted, and he really instilled that enthusiasm and gave people hope.
Right.
And and then just went in there and blew it.
Right.
But
yeah. Anyway, so here we are, Martin Luther King
anyway,
Day.
we got Trump in there now.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
And he does have a big personality.
Yes,
It's
that's
huge.
for sure.
But anyway, but Martin Luther King, he was a great man with an extraordinary legacy, I was reading this morning about him, and I thought, I'm going to make sure that our little grands, Lincoln and Harrison, know what it's about, because now Lincoln has told me before. I asked him the other day about. I told him it was he was going to be out of school today, and he said, "I know it's Martin Luther King Day," and I said, "Do you know who Martin Luther King was?" And he said, "I know. I have a dream, Mom."
That's right.
but I don't think I know he didn't really know.
Yeah.
What it meant or anything. So since you're the teacher in the family, I'm gonna lay that on you.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll make sure.
But anyway, we do have a good show today. We have a sweet little girl. Now y'all gonna know why I love this little girl. I just met her, but let me tell you what she did for her birthday. What a wonderful idea. Hey, any of you kids out there that wants to do the same thing, we'll bring you on here and make you a little star too. But she actually had her friends bring dog food, treats, toys for animals, stray animals,
Right, not just
or
dogs,
rescue
right.
animes. Yeah,
Cats
cats too.
Yeah, cat
I
food,
said
cat
animals.
Well, yeah. at the
And
end.
instead of presents. Now, is that not a wonderful thing to do?
That's very sweet. Yes.
That is so sweet. I'm going to have to talk to Harrison Lincoln about that too. Now, let me tell you, Harrison will be all over it.
Yeah.
Lincoln will probably tell me like for Christmas this year, Harrison said, for Christmas, you remember that?
Yeah.
He wanted, for Christmas, he wanted us to take him shopping and buy presents for children for the Sheriff's Forgotten Children Fund. And I said, that's so nice. Well, while we went to Walmart, we were shopping, and I said, Lincoln, I think this would be a great thing for you to do. Well, I could do this for you for your Christmas present too. And he stood there for a minute, and he thought, and he says, well, I'm going to let Harrison do it this year, and I'll take care of it next year.
Right.
But anyway, so we're going to bring this little girl on, and we're going to let her tell you a little bit about her and who her parents are. And we got to give them credit because, somebody raised that little girl to think right.
That's
But
right.
isn't that so sweet?
It is. It's very sweet.
That is so sweet. And we have animals down here at the shelter. We're going to take those toys too. And then we have Dorinda Ledbetter. Most of you know her. She does the low-cost spay-neuter clinic. We're going to share with her because she has, I talked to her this morning and told her about this little girl, and she has 14 fosters right now. So we're gonna be sure that those all go to good use.
Right.
So,
Animal Day.
yeah. But now the one thing Evan did want us to tell you about was they're changing the way we vote just a little bit. The election security is going to be a top priority of our Secretary of State. And so we're going to show you a quick little video when you go to vote this year. It's going to be different than we've done around here before. Just a little different, but it's more secure. So we're gonna go to that short little video, and then when we come back, we're gonna have Miss Bella Pritchett up here.
Welcome to Secure the Vote. Let's begin the new voting procedure, which is simple and secure. When you enter your designated precinct, you will be greeted by a poll worker. You will hand your government-issue photo ID to the poll worker, who will scan it into the poll pad. You will review your information on the poll pad and sign your name with the stylus pen, approving your information. The poll worker will return your ID. After the poll worker confirms your information, you will receive a voter card. Now you are ready to vote. A poll worker will then direct you to a touchscreen and printer in your private voting station. To begin voting, you will insert your voting card arrow side up into the bottom area of the touchscreen. The touchscreen will prompt you in the lower right through the ballot. Use your finger to make your selections. At the end of your ballot, review your selections. Press print on the touchscreen and your ballot will print within your voter station. Take time to review the printed ballot. Remove your voting card and walk to the polling place scanner. A poll worker official will be standing near the sealed scanner to assist if needed. A screen on the scanner will show you how to insert your ballot. You have cast your ballot. Turn in your voter card and receive your voter sticker. You can proudly wear that sticker knowing that your vote was cast securely. If you need assistance with any steps, poll workers will gladly guide you through the voting process.
NL Tax and Bookkeeping is ready to serve all of your tax needs. Nancy Anderton's been serving the tri-state area since 1978. Now you can get your taxes prepared with no out-of-pocket expenses. Ask about up to a $1,200 refund advance. It's fast, easy, safe, and convenient. NL Tax and Bookkeeping is open 8:30 a.m. till 6:30 p.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday, and 8:30 a.m. till 2 p.m. Eastern on Saturday. Questions about the Affordable Care Act? We have those answers too. And we offer a free form price comparison. Experienced and professional tax services. NL Tax and Bookkeeping, 500 Alabama Highway 73, 7 miles from downtown Trenton. Call today at 706-657-4758 or 256-597-2829. NL Tax and Bookkeeping, 706-657-4758 or 256-597-2829.
Can you gig it? Oh, yes, you can. We know you've been waiting for a long time, and now Tennessee Valley Net is bringing it to you. Gigabit internet service now available in certain areas of Dade County. Not just fast, super fast internet service now available from Tennessee Valley Net. People are talking, I mean really smiling about gig speed internet available in limited areas from Tennessee Valley Net. Call today at 706-657-4367 or log on at tvn.net and see if gig speed is available where you are. We know you'll gig it from Tennessee Valley Net. When you need a licensed plumber, call Stacy Ledwell and the staff at Mr. Rooter in Scottsboro. Mr. Rooter provides your home or business with advanced solutions using high-tech equipment. Our commitment to customer satisfaction shines through in our personalized service. When you schedule an appointment, our professionals will dedicate time to explain the work that has to be done. Our staff will give you upfront pricing, so you'll know exactly what's involved before any work begins. We even pump septic tanks and do new construction on houses. Fully licensed, bonded, and insured, Mr. Rooter in Scottsboro. Call Stacy Ledwell today to set up an appointment at 256-574-4710.
The Big Jet Fly. We're caught in a trap. One of these nights, love will keep us together. In the name of love. Ours is our breath. Ours. Wouldn't it be nice if we were older? The Big Jet Fly. WFI.
Okay, this is our little hero. This is Bella Pritchett. Now, Bella, first of all, I want you to tell me, how old are you?
10.
10. And who are your parents?
Wendy Pritchett and Jason Pritchett.
Wendy Pritchett and Jason Pritchett. Now, you know, who is it that I know real well? Never mind. I get up here and go blank sometimes, too. So, now, do you go to school here in Dade County?
No, I go to Battle Academy in Chattanooga.
Battle Academy. Oh, okay. Where's that at?
Never heard of
In
it.
Chattanooga.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, now, you had a birthday recently.
Mhm.
So, when was your birthday?
You mean like the day I was like?
January the what? What's your birthday?
You mean the day I was born?
Yes.
2 days after Christmas.
Oh,
27th.
so it was December then. December the 27th?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's right. I was just like this kid once. I was.
Okay.
I wouldn't tell you. I wouldn't know when Christmas is at her age. I didn't even know.
Listen, Don't worry about it. Dick's
Yeah.
sat in the classroom with the kids
I'm serious.
from the time
totally
he
serious.
from the time he started school, which was you start in June. No. You start in August.
August, yeah.
August. Okay, February rolled around. It was Valentine's Day, and he forgot his list
Yeah,
with all of his with all the kids on it,
Yeah.
the names on it.
yeah.
And we had to do Valentine's, and I said, well, I'll tell you what, just close your eyes and look around the room, and let's start writing down the kids as you see them. And he was like, I don't see any kids. And I said, Dex, you've got to see the kids. Well, I don't know their names. And I said, okay. I thought, he's been in the class with them for months. Then I said, well, who sits in front of you? What's their name? Well, I don't know. I said, well, who's the kid that sits behind you? I don't know. I said, well, I know so-and-so's in there and so-and-so and so-and-so. And he goes, we probably need to give that lady one too. And I said, what lady? He said, that teacher lady that stands up in front of the class all the time.
Yeah.
I said, your teacher? You don't know your teacher's name? So don't worry if you didn't know your birthday.
Yeah.
Don't worry if you didn't know your birthday.
No, you got me beat.
I
by
think
long
you
shot.
knew. I think you knew it. You just wasn't thinking.
But either way.
But anyway,
we're here to talk about her story.
We're here
right?
to talk about your birthday. What a wonderful thing you did. So I want you to just look out there and tell everybody what you did for your birthday.
So for my birthday, I didn't want anybody to get me toys because, well, I already have tons of them. So so this year I asked them to get stuff for homeless people, like blankets, toboggans, gloves, anything that homeless people would like, and also dog stuff, like dog treats, dog toys. I think some of them thought that they could also get cat toys, but
Which was fun because
Yeah.
there's stray cats too.
Cat toys.
Yeah.
I guess that's what these are, right?
those are.
Yeah, and some prime
So-
cuts. That's what they're called.
And then and it made me happy because I always wanted to do something really cool for my birthday, and I thought that this would be a good idea.
Well, now how did your friends react to that?
They were, I don't really know, but
Were they kind of shocked?
yeah, I guess so. I don't really know.
I mean, did they think it was a good idea?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did. I don't know. They never
Did you-
told me.
Well, evidently they liked it. They thought it was a pretty good idea because, I mean, she's got a wagon back here full of stuff.
Yeah, did your friends give you stuff for this, or mostly strangers?
My friends
curious.
from my
It
classroom
was her birthday
and
party, wasn't it?
Right.
yeah,
Okay.
and also
at the
my
party.
grandma and some other and my Amy and
Now, who's Amy?
my aunt.
Oh, okay. She said her Amy.
is
I
this?
said my aunt Amy.
Oh, okay.
Dental treats.
But look at all these toys.
Okay. Feline dental treats.
Look
That's
at all
a first
these.
for me.
Now, see what we're gonna do. We're going to call Mr. Ronnie Page. He does the local shelter here, and Keith Bethune, and we're gonna let them put some of these toys up because when these animals go to the shelter, they're just kind of lost and alone, and they're locked in there, and it'd be great for them to have a toy.
Yeah, this year, and I'm also hoping that this might inspire other people to do the same thing that I did for my birthday party.
Well, how wonderful is that? Now, what inspired you to do it though? What really made you think of doing something like that?
Say it into the
I mean,
microphone
that's
so we all hear
so
you.
unselfish of a little girl your age.
So my mom, she said, "Hey Bella, why don't we donate some stuff that people got you for your birthday?" And I said, "Yeah." And after my birthday, because we came up with this idea, and we wrote on the cards, but get whatever, like, it's okay if you get us, like,
Something.
get us a toy, but so they got, and it said, what did it say again?
Well, anyway, it told people that they could bring a treat for the dog. Or
Dog
something for the
toys.
homeless. So see, we're not just talking
Or they
about
could bring both.
we're not just talking about animals here. She collected a lot of boggins and gloves for homeless people. And what did you do with those?
We haven't really donated them yet, but We will.
Well, now let me tell you this. There is up here at the library, there is a box outside, and it has some food. Well, I say a box. It's built. It's something that they just started, and they put food and they put boggins and gloves and stuff in there because, believe it or not, in our little small town, we have some homeless people too. They're not out in front of us like in Chattanooga. We don't have near as many as in Chattanooga, and everybody around here is so sweet and so good and so generous. We try to all reach out and help them, but there is that box there. I mean, if you're just looking for somewhere, you could go to the library and talk to Miss Marshanna Sharp. She's the director at the library, and she handles all that. And they just put, a couple of things, a few things at a time, so that they're sure, that it gets shared around. So
I have to ask one thing. You have some animals of your own that are going to get any of these toys or anything like that?
No, we already have dog toys for our 3 dogs.
You have 3 dogs?
Yeah,
Okay.
we have dog toys for them.
Okay.
We also have 1 fish.
One fish. Tell me about your animals real quick. Tell me their names. What kind of
So our
dogs
3
and fish you have?
dogs.
Yeah.
Our first
look at that.
one of our dogs was Cooper. He's
Mhm.
a Labradoodle. And then our second dog is her name is Ellie Mae.
Mhm.
Ellie Mae.
Yeah.
Who named her?
My sister.
Ellie Mae. Did she?
She's a double doodle. She's mixed between a poodle and a Labradoodle.
Mm.
I bet
Double
she's
doodle.
smart.
Doodle squared.
Is she smart?
Yeah. Cooper's smart too. And our
That's 2.
third dog is Sophie.
Okay.
She doesn't really like to be picked up that much, but she is really nice. What's really cute is that whenever I say, "Hey, Sophie, you want pet pets?" and she'll literally come over to me and I'll pet her.
Mm.
It's really cute.
Well, now she's small, right? Because she's
Yeah.
a little Yorkie and a Maltese.
Yeah.
So the Labradoodle and the Double Doodle are big, right? So how does she act with them?
Well, Cooper and Sophie, they're kind of like friends because when Ellie Mae's around Sophie and Ellie Mae Sophie gets really mad at Ellie Mae because Ellie Mae scares her and she's like, ah.
It may be because they're both girls too.
And you have
No,
a fish.
I think it's because Ellie Mae's a little bit rough, and I think Ellie Mae gets a little bit jealous sometimes when I'm petting Sophie.
Oh, that's probably it. That's probably it then. She's jealous. She's jealous. Well, now you said you had one more pet.
Yeah, it was a fish. It's a fish. It's a glow-in-the-dark fish. It's really pretty.
Okay. How big is your glow-in-the-dark fish?
Now, what makes them glow in the dark? I've never heard of that.
It's just, I don't know.
It's a real fish,
Yeah.
and it glows in the dark.
Yeah. You can find them at pet stores.
Yeah.
I've never heard of
yeah,
that.
it's just their
Yeah.
scales. Or I don't
Well,
know.
what's
I don't know.
this
I never thought
fish's
about it.
name?
I named it Midnight because like when it's night, because whenever it's dark and you have like a special light,
Mm-hmm.
the fish glows. So that's why I named it that.
Now you have a sister, don't you?
Her name
Let's-
is Paisley.
Paisley. Now, is she your older sister or younger sister?
Older.
Older sister. Okay. I just wanted you to be sure to mention your sister now.
Mm.
Is she as crazy about your animals as you are? Does she like them as much as you do?
Paisley loves Ellie Mae and Cooper and Sophie. And they both like our fish.
You both. Well,
Okay.
that's good. That's good. I always say kids needs animals. They need animals because you know what? Animals will teach you to love unconditionally. So, well, Bella, that is so sweet of you, and I want you to know you'll probably be hearing from Miss Dorinda Ledbetter because I'm going to share these toys with her, and she will be so thrilled because you know how dogs are. They chew them up, they eat them up, and then there you are.
Mm-hmm.
And so she can always use dog treats and dog toys and dog food, and that is such a good thing of you to do.
Thanks.
I mean, it's very unselfish.
I really like animals, so
I know, but
think it was a good idea.
most kids would not even think of that. So I hope that you do inspire other kids to do things like that. And it doesn't have to be for animals or homeless. You can find your own cause. But I'm kind of partial to the animals.
Yeah.
Just because of this.
I hope you get an owl one day.
Wait,
You
what?
said you like owls?
I like all animals.
Okay, well, whatever. I hope you get them all one day. I've always thought it'd be
I would
cool to
never
have a
get all
monkey.
animals, I don't think.
Well, let me tell you what I rescued this year. 2 little baby does, little deer.
Oh,
Their mother must have gotten killed or something because you don't see those little does out running around without their mom around.
that is a possibility.
Yeah.
And you remember them. Didn't you? Was you here for them?
I remember. I know that we have like 6 deer that frequent over there now.
No, I'm talking about the little babies that.
I don't remember that.
And now I sent them to a wildlife rescue though. We have a Miss Carla up on the mountain does wildlife, so we sent those to her.
You actually
That
got
kinda
the deer?
reminds me of, like the deer.
Yeah, you was out of town. You was out of the country, Dex, I guess, for that one.
Whoops.
That kind of reminds me of the deer, of the 2 little deer that keep coming up to Amy's house. My Aunt Amy, she'll like put out corn for them, and they'll come and eat the corn. It's just really cute.
Do they have spots on them?
No,
They're bigger, aren't they?
yeah.
Yeah, they're bigger. Okay. It's the little bitty ones that, if you see those out by themselves, they're probably lost because the mom keeps those real close to her. So when this one I saw out, it was in front of the Crystal, out in the middle of the road. So,
Wow.
anyway. Well, Bella, thank you for coming on today, and thank you for all these nice gifts. And you just keep your heart good and keep taking care of them animals.
You're welcome.
All right, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with our scouts, and they're going to tell us about they were supposed to be here last week, and we just kind of got mixed up on our communications, but they're here this week, and they're going to tell you about a flag retirement project they're doing. Okay, worked out good today. Thank you, Bella.
You're welcome.
His life cut short at the age of 39. But those 39 short years had changed America forever. The conscience of America had been touched. Across the land, people had begun to treat each other not as blacks and whites, but as fellow Americans. And in his words, from every mountainside, let freedom.
From every hill and molehill of Mississippi, from every mountainside, sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners, will they be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood? I have a dream.
The Moore family name has built a legacy of trust, compassion, and peace of mind by standing with families during time of loss. Now in our 70th year, the Moore family commitment grows even stronger, from affordable, traditional services to cremation. Our experienced staff stands ready to follow through on you and your family's wishes. Since 1945, the Moore family of funeral homes, North Sand Mountain and Trenton, always dedicated to those we serve.
Landers McClarty Ford, home of America's hardest working truck in Fort Payne, Alabama, invites you to start the new year off right with a 2019 Ford F-150. 0% financing for 72 months and up to $15,000 off selected F-150s in stock. See Landers McClarty Ford for complete details. Landers McClarty Ford at 1916 Glen Boulevard in Fort Payne, Alabama, or shop on the web at Landers McClarty Ford, FortPayne.net.
Citizens Tri-County Bank, the only community bank Marion Countyans will ever need. At 402 North Cedar Avenue in South Pittsburgh, 4765 Main Street in Jasper, and at 14087 Highway 28 in Whitwell, providing the highest standard of customer services with a personal touch. Our associates can help you with personal loans, personal lines of credit, a variety of mortgage loans, and more. And we offer real-time internet banking too. See us in South Pittsburgh, Jasper, and Whitwell today. Citizens Tri-County Bank, the only community bank Marion Countyans will ever need. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Hey, that cold weather is coming, and it's never too early to get your winter supplies from Rising Fawn Hardware and Supply. 4300 Highway 11 South in Rising Fawn. Everything you need to wrap pipes under the house, winterize around the doors. Make sure your outside faucets are protected, and keep those drafts from coming through the windows. Get your supplies for fall and winter for the home and farm today. Rising Fawn Hardware and Supply. 4300 Highway 11 South in Rising Fawn. Telephone 706-462-2071. Come enjoy pizza for lunch or dinner in a family-friendly atmosphere at Stevie B's Pizza in Fort Payne. Enjoy the buffet and salad bar anytime, or have a specialty pizza made to order. At Stevie B's, take advantage of Two-Stamp Tuesday for adult and senior buffets, and Thirsty Thursdays when drinks are free after 4 p.m. Take out any medium pizza weekdays between 2 and 5 for just $4.49. And on the weekends, take out any 2 large pizzas just $14.99. Book your parties now by calling Stevie B's at 256-979-1234. Stevie B's Pizza, 2200 Galt Avenue North, Fort Payne.
And we're back with the Scouting People. It is a pleasure to be with the Scouting People, as I am a Scouting People myself. So, everybody, thank you for coming. So tell us about, names, of course, first. Name and then troop information. I see your troop number over here. I almost see yours. I see half of it. So, go ahead. Tell me your name, please.
I am Christopher Biddle.
Okay. With
Pack 3229.
3229. All right. And?
I am Jordan Crane, and my troop number is 40118.
All right. Yeah, 40118. That's a long troop number. I like it, though. And can I get your name as well, please?
Yes, I'm Beth Ann Biddle, and I'm in Pack 3229.
All right.
And I'm Juanita Wade, and I'm one of the troop leaders for Girl Scout Troop 40118.
Excellent. Okay. So, very good to have you here. And I hear that you're preparing to do a flag retirement ceremony?
Yes.
Right? Okay.
Yes.
Tell me about that a little bit.
It's a full circle project. So we're starting with collecting flags that need to be retired. And if they are embroidered, the stars are embroidered, we're going to respectfully separate the colors from the stripes and then trim the stars and package them for the Stars for the Troop program. It's starsforthetroop.com. And it's a nationwide project where they people can get on and request stars, or you can be available to send them out, or you can hand them out around town and to veterans and first responders.
Okay.
After we have done that, we'll take the remaining pieces and fold them up, and any flags that weren't embroidered, and those will be retired respectfully.
Okay. So back up. Just say embroiderer.
The stars have to be embroidered to pass out in the Stars for the Troop program.
Oh, I see. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, And when is that going to be? When is that going to take place?
The Star Project is year round, and the flag collection is year round.
Okay.
Our first scheduled retirement is going to be during the fireworks display. Well, before it starts, the fireworks display that the New Salem Fire Department does. It's the weekend before the 4th of July. I don't have the date handy. But it's always the weekend before the 4th of July. And then we're working with the American Legion on scheduling a couple more for the year.
Okay, and that's at the New Salem
Community Center.
Okay. I wonder if are people invited to attend this?
Absolutely.
To watch?
Absolutely.
Okay, this is
and we'll have
spectating
it
in
posted on our page on Facebook, and I'm sure Juanita will posted the dates and
Okay.
everything for it. So we'll make sure everybody has plenty of time to plan around it.
Okay, that's excellent. Now, I have to ask you a question, sir. I was told there would be a Cub Scout here. When I came here, I didn't see any Cub Scouts. And then I asked, and they said, you are indeed a Cub Scout, but you're wearing a Boy Scout uniform. So what's up with that?
Well, I'm about to, at the end of the year, I am going to be a Boy Scout.
Okay.
So we thought that when I become a Weeblo, we might as well just get this. And
Well, this is the Weeblo's uniform is the tan colors.
Okay. All right. Well, that's excellent. Yeah, I think I remember a time when I had the blue Cub Scout uniform and I had this Boy Scout uniform, and I think there was a time where I had to kind of like switch them sometimes because they also wanted me to get a shirt for when I needed it. But I think for some official events, I had to still wear the blue a little bit. Now, tell me a little bit about what your pack is doing, because obviously I know more about the Cub Scouts and the Boy Scouts than the Girl Scouts USA. So walk us through. You have a kind of a decorated shirt over here. You got some little buttons and tacks and things like that. So tell us about some of that.
Well, a thing that a lot of people don't know is that patches and badges.
Can you scoot into the microphone just a little bit? I'm sorry.
Is that patches and badges are two different things.
Okay.
Patches are on the back, and the badges are on the front.
Okay.
And then there's also pins and stuff.
Pins. Okay.
And I am currently working towards my gold award, which is like a pin that goes on the thing. It is the highest award that a Girl Scout can earn, and it's only available to seniors, which are freshmen and sophomores, and ambassadors, which are juniors and seniors.
Okay, excellent. And I'm gonna go ahead and ask both of you if you have a favorite memory or one notable story from your scouting experience. Okay, she's laughing. She's got one in mind. We might ask her. I guess I shouldn't put you on the spot with this, but do you have something off the top of your head, a really good story or anything? Because I know I have a lot of very vivid memories from scouting that I don't think I would have had otherwise. You know what I mean? Okay, you got one?
Yes.
All right, you can keep thinking for just a second.
So just recently, we
Think
went
just a
to Camp Tanasi, and there is pedal boats that you sit in with 4 people, and 2 of them are pedaling.
Right.
Ours was broken.
Oh.
And it wouldn't turn right, so we ended up turning in to the side where there was like a bunch of like branches and stuff, and one of my friends who were in the troop grabbed a branch off of the water and started trying to push us off of the thing with it. We were stranded in the middle of the lake, and like everyone else was just off of the thing. They had to send someone to help us, but we ended up getting like about the length of this table, just by her pushing us off with the branch. And when you're in Girl Scouts at camp, you get camp names. Mine is S'mores because of a different story, but her camp name is now Stick.
Oh, okay. So Stick and S'more. Okay, that's pretty fitting. Excellent. And you got a story for me before commercial break, or do you need the break to think about it?
I think I have one.
Okay, let's hear it.
Well, a month ago, I went to. It was kind of like a camp. We went to a church to spend the night in their gym, and it was a 2-day thing. And the first night we got there was this illusionist that came. He kept doing a lot of awesome magic tricks, he kept getting kids to come up and help him.
Mm.
One kid even figured out how we did one of his tricks.
You want to tell us about that?
Yeah, he had this ring and a light bulb, and this ring was like a magnetic thing, and inside the light bulb it switched the color, so we'd touch it to the metal part of the bottom of the light bulb and it would switch the color.
Okay.
That was cool.
Right on. All right. And what did you do on this 2-day excursion throughout the day?
We switched back and forth in a class. I went, the Weeblos went to a class to talk about how faith helps you with life, how if you have faith in certain things, it would help you.
Okay.
And they told stories of how faith helps people in the Bible, and that's all I can really remember.
Okay, that's fine. Fair. We're going to take one commercial break, and we'll be right back with a little bit more in the scouting world. So, let's go.
I think that is an answer to that myth, and it is that time is neutral. It can be used either constructively or destructively. And I'm absolutely convinced that the forces of ill will in our nation, the extreme righteous in our nation, have often used time much more effectively than the forces of goodwill. And it may well be that we will have to repent in this generation, not merely for the vitriolic words of the bad people and the violent actions of the bad people, but for the appalling silence and indifference of the good people who sit around and say, wait on time. Somewhere we must come to see that social progress never rolls in on the wheels of inevitability. It comes through the tireless efforts and the persistent work of dedicated individuals, and without this hard work, time itself becomes an ally of the primitive forces of social stagnation. And so we must help time, and we must realize that the time is always right to do right.
Georgia Northwestern Technical College is now accepting applications for classes. We offer programs in business, health, industrial, and public service at 6 campus locations with financial aid options as well. Take day, evening, or online classes to get your degree, diploma, or certificate. Apply now. Drop by one of our campuses today or check us out at gntc.edu. Georgia Northwestern Technical College.
For the best deals on a Chevy, any time of day, roll on down to Riverside Chevrolet.
Riverside Chevrolet Buick GMC, the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty, has a new 2018 Chevrolet Sonic MSRP $25,605. Riverside price $18,999. A savings of over $6,000 with a 100,000-mile warranty. We make buying so easy.
Roll on down to Riverside Chevrolet.
Located off I-24 West, Kimball, Tennessee.
When you or a loved one is facing a life-limiting illness, hospice care may be the answer. At Tapestry Hospice, the patient is the focus of our care. We are here to serve you and facilitate your wishes. Tapestry caregivers are concerned with managing your pain, keeping you in touch with your physician, and helping you make plans for the future. Hospice is life-affirming, and Tapestry Hospice can help you deal with all aspects of life, mind, body, and soul. Call Tapestry Hospice for more information. 706-383-8812. That's 706-383-8812. Tapestry Hospice. Redefining hope.
Come hungry and leave satisfied at Cloud's Pizza, Highway 71 in Higdon. Cloud's Pizza uses only the freshest ingredients, and we hand toss our own pizza dough. Our pizzas are made from scratch when you order, so they're always fresh. And don't forget about our famous Sand Mountain cheese sticks. You can eat from the daily buffet or try a mouth-watering hamburger or cheeseburger. Come see your friends at Cloud's Pizza, Highway 71 in Higdon, and never leave hungry. Call ahead at 597-3100 for Cloud's Pizza. Visit us on Facebook at Cloud's Pizza and more.
Come see us at Cloud's Pizza.
Gigabit Internet residential service is now available to customers of the North Alabama Electric Co-op with NAEC Fiber in Jackson and Marshall County. Residential gig service is now available for only $79.95. Call today to have your gig service installed at 256-437-5000. High-speed fiber residential gig internet service now available to customers of the North Alabama Electric Co-op with NAEC Fiber. Business and commercial customers can get gig service too. Call for pricing 256-437-5000. Gig service from North Alabama Electric Co-op. 256-437-5000.
And we're back. This will be our final segment before we close with a bit from Dr. King at the end, of course. But first, I want to hear a little bit. There's something of a derby that's going to be happening, a Scout Derby. I have a lot of great memories from Cub Scout and Boy Scout derbies. So, what's going on there?
Well, it's gonna be like a normal derby. After the races, we're gonna decorate these homemade Rice Krispie treats with like M&Ms. Make it like a stoplight thing after the races.
Okay.
And we've opened this derby up. This is going to be a community event. So this has been more on the leader level talking about it than the kid level. But we've decided to have 4 events through the year that are just free and open to anybody that wants to come.
Okay.
And they can go
To the derby.
To the derby. They can the scout office down on Lee Highway or at JB's down here have the derby cars that you can make your own derby car with.
When you say it, like, do you mean like the model cars or like
Pinewood.
a big car that you're riding in?
Just no, the model, the Pinewood model block.
Yeah, the little
you know.
block things. Yeah, that's what we did. Yeah.
So we'll have that.
I still have a couple, I think.
Oh, bring one.
Yeah.
And then we have we're going to set up a Hot Wheel Derby track for kids who can't deal with the Pinewood yet, and so they can bring their favorite Hot Wheel and race it.
Okay.
We're going to have a Tots cardboard box derby. So pre-K and kindergarten kids are invited to join our Lions, and they're decorating their cardboard boxes and running around the track.
Okay.
So it's just going to have lots of games and fun, and it'll be free, you know.
Nice.
That'll be March 14th from 2 to
March
4.
14th, 2 to 4.
So, and it's on our Facebook page.
Now, you just used a word, Lions.
Lions.
Okay,
yes.
what's this?
Lions
I
is our
know-
kindergarten class.
Oh.
Actually our twins. He has 2 brothers, and they joined the first year we added Lions to the local council. So it's an official den now, and they earn their badges and everything now, just like everybody else. But they don't have to meet quite as often, you know, and all that. But it's still fun. Great way to start it out and get them excited about scouting.
Okay, that's interesting. And I heard someone use a word earlier that I didn't know what that was. Camp cards. What's that? Camp cards.
Well, it's like a card you can buy that has separate. It's like a coupon card, and you can. It has a lot of stores and restaurants on it. The middle, on the back, has a bunch of restaurants and stores you can buy at. The sides has Sportsman's Warehouse and the other 3 I can't really remember. But
Okay.
it has a lot of like shopping. It's
Okay,
like
coupon discount.
Yeah.
Like the football team every year, they have the Wolverine cards.
Yeah.
Something like that. Okay, excellent. I'm a big fan of those things. I love discounts. And I think I've heard that there were some Girl Scout cookies coming around. Is that a happening thing? Because that's a very important thing in this community. I have lots of friends that rave over the Girl Scout cookies.
We are currently doing.
Lean in just a tad.
We are
Please.
currently doing the Girl Scout cookie pre-orders, which will be coming in March.
No, the end of February.
End of February.
The cookies will.
Yes.
Okay.
And when the cookies come in, that's when we start cookie booths, which is whenever there are a bunch of Girl Scouts in the front of Walmart. That's what that is.
Okay.
And we are doing the cookie booths to help raise money for the trip to Savannah.
Okay.
We take a trip to Savannah every 2 years and a trip somewhere else every year that's not a Savannah trip.
Yeah, every other year. Okay. And you say the Girl Scouts selling cookies in front of Walmart. Now, Walmart is in Lookout Valley. What about around here?
Oh, we sell at Food City and Ingles, right?
Oh,
We sell Food City, and then this year we normally sell on the square one Saturday a month. We've had a request, so the last Saturday in February and the first Saturday in March will actually be set up on the square from 9 to 12, where you can just do a drive-by and come and we'll deliver them right to your car.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's excellent. Okay, and then I think you ladies said that there was something else that you were doing in the community. Did I misread that?
Yeah, both of our groups are really active in community service. Always trying to get the girls out in the community and trying to involve the community with us. I know that both myself and Beth Ann always are looking for new members for our groups, and so we like to give back and hope that we can get more people to help us share with that.
All right, and we're always looking for more members, right?
Yes.
That's what you just said.
Yes,
That's the buzzword.
always.
All right, so bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. And now, thank you so much for coming, everybody, everyone that came. But now it is time for us to say goodbye. We're going to close the segment with some words from Dr. King, from what I understand. So thank you for watching Around Town. I am Dex, and we'll see you next time.
I have the pleasure to present to you Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr.
I am happy to join with you today in what will go down in history as the greatest demonstration for freedom in the history of our nation. Five score years ago, a great American in whose symbolic shadow we stand today signed the Emancipation Proclamation. This momentous decree came as a great beacon light of hope to millions of Negro slaves who had been seared in the flames of withering injustice. It came as a joyous daybreak to end the long night of their captivity. But 100 years later, the Negro still is not free. 100 years later, the life of the Negro is still sadly crippled by the manacles of segregation and the chains of discrimination. 100 years later, the Negro lives on a lonely island of poverty. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. I have a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, the sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners will they be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. I have a dream that one day, even the state of Mississippi, a state sweltering with the heat of injustice, sweltering with the heat of oppression, will be transformed into an oasis of freedom and justice. I have a dream. My 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today. I have a dream that one day, down in Alabama, with its vicious racists, with its governor having his lips dripping with the words of interposition and nullification. One day right there in Alabama, little black boys and black girls will be able to join hands with little white boys and white girls as sisters and brothers. I have a dream today. I have a dream that one day every valley shall be exalted. And every hill and mountain shall be made low, the rough places will be made plain, and the crooked places will be made straight, and the glory of the Lord shall be revealed, and all flesh shall see it together. This is our hope. This is the faith that I go back to the South with. With this faith, we will be able to hew out of the mountain of despair a stone of hope. With this faith, we will be able to transform the jangling discords of our nation into a beautiful symphony of brotherhood. With this faith, we will be able to work together, to pray together, to struggle together, to go to jail together, to stand up for freedom together, knowing that we will be free one day. This will be the day when all of God's children will be able to sing with new meaning, my country, tears of thee. Sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing. Land where my fathers died, land of the pilgrim's pride. From every mountainside, let freedom ring. And if America is to be a great nation, this must become true. And so let freedom ring. From the prodigious hilltops of New Hampshire, let freedom ring. From the mighty mountains of New York, let freedom ring. From the heightening Alleghenies of Pennsylvania, let freedom ring. From the snow-capped Rockies of Colorado, let freedom ring. From the curvaceous slopes of California. But not only that, let freedom ring from Stone Mountain of Georgia. Let freedom ring from Lookout Mountain of Tennessee. Let freedom ring from every hill and molehill of Mississippi, from every mountainside. Let freedom ring, and when we capitalize, when we allow freedom ring, when we let it ring from every village and every hamlet, from every state and every city, we will be able to speed up that day when all of God's children, black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics, will be able to join hands and sing in the words of the old Negro spiritual, free at last, free at last, thank God Almighty, we are free at last.
You've been watching Around Town on KWN Community TV Channel 7. The views and opinions on tonight's program are not necessarily those of staff nor the management of KWN Community TV Channel 7 and Dade County Broadcasting Incorporated. Join us every week for another edition of Around Town on KWN TV 7.
Thank you for watching Live and Local KWN TV.